let's get the presentation started. I hope Kona A, you're gonna be ready. Hand over the slide and the virtual stage to you. Good luck.
So good afternoon, everyone. My name is Victoria Meyer. I've been helping the Kona A team as a project manager. It was a very exciting and challenging few weeks, and I've had 6 mates on this journey with me. So first of all, let me introduce the heroes of the Kona A team. Julia, Kat, and Alex, members of our dev team, who have never met React Native before, but were never too tired to learn and research and brought the designs into life. Tiffany is our data expert who took huge effort to store the data for us and created the foundation of the working logic. Beatrice, our UX designer, who heard the voice of the users and answered their problems with a creative and a professional solution. Sujin, for whom nothing is impossible, our research force, who always brought us positive energy. And finally, I, who tried to support this team and find the right PM methods to make the teamwork go smoothly. So we are very proud of where we have come and grateful to be here. We have put all our knowledge and enthusiasm into our work. Please welcome our presentation now. First, Beatrice will give an overview about the UX part of the project. Beatrice.
Thank you, Victoria, and hello, everyone. I would like to start by telling you a bit about the problem we worked on, how we solved it, and most importantly, why we chose to solve it that way. I've already shared a bit about the project Kona Dots and Kona Connect, but I would like to provide you with more context. So first of all, the problem. What we wanted to do was to build a bridge between vulnerable people from Senegal and NGOs that offer help in order to make sure that people receive the help they need. Why this bridge? Because currently vulnerable people struggle to find the right organization that can help them. Here you can see the ones that receive the help, vulnerable people on one side, and the NGOs on the other side, the ones that provide help. And it seems a straightforward connection. However, in reality, there are many types of people and needs to address, and the support system is very complex, which makes it hard for vulnerable people and NGOs to find each other. Here's where our solution comes in, Dots, which is a mobile application that is meant to give access to vulnerable people to a list of organizations and help them narrow down the number of organizations that can actually help them to make sure that those are the right ones for them. And of course, the initiators of this project is Kona Connect, which acted as a project owner during this. Now, to give you a bit more information about the vulnerable people, who are they? They live in Senegal. They're all of all ages. There's a high literacy rate within the population. And 2 insights that we managed to find during our research: they might find it hard to trust that the intention is actually to help. And they have a variety of needs, and sometimes they don't need help just for themselves, but also for people close to them, like family members or people close. Then NGOs, the other actor of our problem, they offer help on a variety of topics, but each one is specialized on a specific topic, and you have to make sure you reach out to the correct one in order to get help. They work with sustainable development goals to measure the impact they bring in the society. Now, I want to share a bit about what our solution tries to solve. So first of all, the fact that there are many vulnerable situations to consider. For that, we created the possibility to cross-filter by need and group of people. And we also highlight the most frequent needs on the homepage of the application. So the needs that you see, the food, health, education, shelter, employment, these were needs that the project owners mentioned as being the most frequent ones. And we wanted to put them up front so that people can find the help they need right away. And if, let's say, a person is looking for food and they are a victim of domestic violence, they might want to filter further by using that group of people in order to make sure that the organization offers help for victims of domestic violence and has even more things to offer than just food. Then the fact that people might not know how to express the action need they have. And here we had an example from the project owners that of a person that was looking for food, but that was because their crop failed. And our solution gives people an overview over all the filters and all the categories of help available, so that this person that is actually looking for food because of the crops failure, they can find help with food and also agriculture if needed. So yeah, they have that overview. Then the high literacy rate, the solution we bring here is the in-app audio support, so the people can also listen the message that is available in written. And we have also added icons whenever possible as a visual cue, so that it's easier to interpret the message. Then building trust. We really put this at the top of the list, and we try to reassure people through the message, through the copy in the application, and through the color palette, that this is a safe space, and this is where you can find help and hope. And there's also the fact that we switched from the questionnaire solution to the filtering solution, since we discovered that questions might make people feel threatened. We decided to switch to filtering to create this feeling of safeness. Last, we had in mind that these people might find themselves in unfriendly contexts sometimes. And to make sure that they have quick access to information, we put the quick filters on the homepage available for them to find the right organization fast. But we also consider the situation in which they don't have time even to filter. They have time to scroll a bit through the application, and we wanted them to see some organization right away. So there are readily available NGO contact details on the homepage. Now, these are some of our most important solutions considered in the application. But we would love to keep working on this project, and if we would have 6 more months available within the same team, and preferably working full time, we would like to design and implement the admin side of the application so that Kona Connect can update the information, the NGO contact details and information. We would like to translate the current solution in French, because that's the main language spoken in Senegal, and potentially even expand it to other countries. We would like to create in-app guidance for people to learn how to use the app properly to find help. We would also like to implement the in-app audio support that you saw in the images I presented you. And last, we would like to optimize our code and data in order to make sure it's used properly. Now I would like to hand it over to Sujin, who will present you the story of Lua and Emanuela and how they could find the organization that can help them with the help of the solution we developed. Sujin?
Thank you. So we heard the story of Lua and Emanuela at the kickoff of Dimpo Impact. They are refugees who were seeking for help for over 5 years, and they finally got the help by just knocking on Rihanna's door by sheer chance. But there are many people out there who won't have this chance, so we developed Dots. Lua, for example, wants to start his own business, so he could use this app by searching help in entrepreneurship. So he could type in entrepreneurship in the search bar. And let's see what will happen then. It's a long word. Then he will get to this page with the organizations which matches the search keyword. Now we could see 8 organizations matching the search keyword, and he could scroll down the app and reach out to the organization to get the help they need. So let's narrow down the results by applying some filters. He could click on refugees, and there you see the results get narrowed down to 2 organizations. And by clicking on see all filters, he would get to this page and see all available filters. Let's choose gender and check out the box men. And then he will get 1 organization who support entrepreneurship for male refugees. And he would get more information and contact details of this organization and reach out to them. Let's get back to the home page. Now for his daughter Emanuela, he wants some support in education. So he could use this quick access button and click on education. And they will see 30 organizations who support education in general. Let's narrow it down to more specific results. Let's choose the age group and check out the children box because she is a child. And we can even choose the location of the organization. Let's choose Dakar, for example. And then they will see these 30 organizations who support child education in Dakar. Now there's one more option to search for organization. If you would scroll down to the bottom of the app, you will see these 17 SDG symbols. By clicking one of them, for example, the quality education, they will see all organizations who deal with this SDG goal. So by using this app, they can turn the sheer chance of getting help into sure support and find the right help they need at any time from everywhere. So that was our demo. And in next step, I want to walk you through our project journey. During our project, we had 4 different topics. First, we had the data, where Tiffany and his assistants with Kat dealt with the organization. They sorted the organization and found optimal categories to make a really nice overview of the organization, which built the basement of the app. Next, we have the design team with Beatrice in the lead and Victoria and me supporting her, giving feedbacks and doing researches. And then we have the dev team consisting of Julia, Alex, and Kat, who brought the brilliant design of Beatrice into life, and even if they never worked with React Native before. Last, we have Victoria and me, who assisted the whole team during the project and consistently thought about how we can bring the team together and work as a team. Now we face some challenges, and we want to share it with you and how we solved them. The first challenge we had was the short project duration. Because of that, we choose the dual track agile methodology, which means that we combine the discovery design part with the development part and worked in parallel. Moreover, we worked in a weekly based sprint logic, which enabled us to quickly identify bottlenecks and improvable points, and then make actionable items out of it and adapt it. Next challenge we had was to collaborate within a distributed team. So because we had different time commitments, some were working full-time, some were in extensive job interview phase, we had a really limited time where we could work together as a team. So our solution was to combine asynchronous and synchronous collaboration methods using different tools like Miroboard and Slack app for asynchronous stand-ups, and also Figma, which is a prototyping tool where Beatrice developed a prototype and we give a feedback on that. Last point, which maybe sound trivial, but which was really important, was to use the synchronous meeting time wisely. For that, we made a clear agenda, what we want to achieve in this meeting and what we want to take out of this meeting. So there are many more things we learned during this project, but I wanted to mention that all of us were really impressed about how committed and how motivated everyone was, and such a brilliant idea came together in a team, and I'm really proud of that. So let me close our pitch by showing you this GIF, which we thought described our project journey really well. It was challenging, but it was real fun. Thank you.
To break the ice, for others to open question, raise their hand, what would be the one big thing you take away from the 6 weeks?
I think if I think about one thing that I would take away is actually the great collaboration that we had and the commitment that we had. It was really, really impressive for me to see how people kept themselves motivated through full-time jobs, kids at home, personal issues, illness and everything, and they kept going, and we managed to have this done.
Great, thank you. So we got more questions in the line. So Alexandra, please, your turn.
Hello, thank you. I wanted to ask you about the cool feature that you thought of, which is to be for the illiterate people to be able to press the button and hear the text. I haven't seen that in your demo. Can you comment on that?
Sure, I can make a comment. I'm Alex. I'm one of the members of the dev team. So basically, the plan was that you could then click on the audio icon and then your phone would speak and say what is going on. And we were going to pursue either two ways of integrating it. So one that was suggested to us was through AWS Poly, but that's not open source, so we couldn't use it for this project. And then the other is that you can actually, like your phone already, whether it's an Android or an iPhone, automatically has the feature that you can use where they will like talk back to you. So you could integrate that directly into the app as well.
Thanks.
Great, thank you so much. Rihanna, Jojo from Kona.
Hi, yeah, like everything, the presentation was amazing. We love your background, your synchronized background. It's so cool. I have just a question more about, because Jojo was saying we've asked all the questions during our meetings beforehand, but what I'd love to know is what one improvement would you do if you do it over again, like these 6 weeks that you've had? Is there something that could have been better? Like if you did it over again, what would you improve in the general kind of whole scheme of things?
From a design point of view or UX point of view, that would be having the chance to test it with someone from the user group, from the target group.
In the first 2 weeks when the team was forming, we spent a lot of energy on team cohesion and collaboration. And now we were more experienced on that. So I think we would start earlier the data analyzing and to bring it together with the design. Maybe this is one thing we should start earlier.
My name is Julia. I'm also in this team. And I want to tell that first we started with the idea of questionnaire, and this took a lot of energy because first we really developed that. And then we agreed that filtering options are much better in our opinions. So we would start directly with filtering next time.
Great, thank you so much. I don't see any raised hands. Is there any last chance for question? Yes, Alexandra?
Could every single member, like literally one word, just say what you've learned that was new, that came out of the program? just one thing that just advanced your career now after this. Thanks.
Okay, I'll start. So I never tried a project management task, and I wanted to try it out, and it was really cool to work with Victoria along because she's a really good project manager, and I learned a lot of, especially in this special setting of really short time and distributed team. It was, I think, somehow the end game.
For me, it was really great to work with UX design in dev team because instead of realizing what I imagined, I really had a great design from Beatrice.